Hey everybody, Glenn here from Good Movie Monday, Ben also from Good Movie Monday, and Sam. Good Movie Monday all round, and we are here to present what we call bonus content for the midweek videos. What are you doing, Ben?
Sorry, I'm moving closer to the microphone.
Okay.
I realized I had the microphone all the way off to the side, and I thought I better bring it close, and then I just caught a glimpse of myself on video, and I was making faces at myself. Because sometimes I'd like to do that. I don't look at myself very often. Yeah, I don't look at myself very often, and when I do, I'm fascinated by it.
Sam, I have a confession to make.
Yeah.
I'm quite jealous of the way that your specs are not reflecting the screen. I can't get mine to do that. I've experimented with lighting, but it's the actual monitor of my computer that's bouncing back at me. Are you even on a computer?
If I get close
so
to
distance
this
is what you're
one,
saying. Distance.
But it's not this one because this one's really dark.
I did one of those movie effects where the camera pans out, like forced perspective. Look at that.
Is your screen purple, Sam?
No.
No, that's just the lava
the glasses.
lamp.
Yeah, because that's purple.
Is it a lava lamp?
No. Oh, I'd love a lava lamp though.
I used to have a lava lamp.
Yeah, they're great. They always
They
take
get really
too long.
hot.
Yeah. Anyway,
I've never,
The thing with the
I'm just fascinated by the lava lamp. Like, what are the pros and cons of owning a lava lamp?
I don't know, but the funniest part of this video is the fact that you're frozen turned into a robot.
Oh, did I really?
yeah.
I haven't on mine. On my one, I'm fine. It's you guys that are frozen in robots. Am I still a robot?
A little
bit.
Tomo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Tomo.
What was that you said earlier? It was like, I'm a robot.
I'm a robot. I talk like a robot. I am a robot. I talk like a robot.
Classic robot. Just classic.
Classic robot. That's what they used to call me in high school. Ben, classic robot Hellwig.
So the theme of this video was going to be the Melbourne International Film Festival. We're going to pillage the program and talk about some films, but unfortunately due to the lockdown in Melbourne, lockdown number 6, that's been scrapped and they've reverted to just the online screeners they have available in the program. So
it's a drastically reduced program.
Heartbreaking because I was looking forward to some Howard the Duck, you know.
It's on the big screen.
I know.
Howard the Duck on 70 mil.
So here we go. You know, somewhat of a cinephile here that loves all forms of cinema and what the arts have to offer. And this year's program, Howard the Duck. Hell yes, that's what I gravitate towards. Yes.
Franco
now that was going to
Cozzo.
be my first one. My first one of the program they do have available would have been the was it called Palazzo di Cozzo?
Yeah.
Documentary.
Was there a Franco Cozzo doco?
Yes.
Yeah. It's sold
I didn't
out
know that.
on the thing, but they've got another one coming. They said that like the demand was so high.
So hang on, let's get this straight. So with the online screeners, is there still a capacity?
Apparently so.
I think they've done it that way. There's a time window and a capacity limit. So they're trying to replicate the in cinema experience as much as possible, I guess.
Okay. I would have thought that given that you are paying sort of premium for these, around about $14-15 to watch them, which is completely acceptable for me, I would have thought, well, we can get more people to pay.
Yeah. Maybe it's a server issue.
Yeah, could
They want to ensure that you're have smooth streaming.
Yeah.
No, it's a good point. Good point.
Because that would ruin the whole having bad service would ruin the whole experience. So maybe they are trying to keep that limited.
So yes, the Franco Cozzo documentary was number 1 on my list. I really look forward to seeing it. And where can you find Franco Cozzo, Ben?
He's just around the corner from the office in Brunswick.
Or
Brunswick and Footerscray.
Come by, Franco Cozzo.
Megalo. Grand sale.
Man, the furniture is hideous.
It is terrible, but that's, I mean, perfect for smuggling drugs in. I mean,
Is that what the documentary is about?
there was always, I don't know if there was always a rumor that Franco Cozzo was heavily involved in the drug trade, and he smuggled it in his furniture.
Conspiracy
I don't know where
theories.
I heard that rumor. Yeah, if that was true or not. But
all opinions expressed on this video are Ben's and Ben's alone.
What about what's his name? The National Tiles guy. Surely there's a conspiracy.
Yeah, no, he's smuggling it all up his nose, that guy, or in his cheeks. The tiles. But I went back before lockdowns when I was driving into work in Brunswick. I would drive like this diagonally. It's the Franco Cozzo store in Brunswick is diagonally opposite on Victoria Street to where the office is. So I go past it every day. I've never seen it open, but it's there. And apparently it's you. I think there may be a sign on the door saying by appointment only.
Oh, really? Wow.
to the dodgy fire.
That's like the chicken shop that used to be near my video store. Never seen so many surveillance cameras in the backyard.
Well, do you know the Italian? What's it called? The Italian DVD Center or Movie Center or whatever it is. That it's on Bell Street. It's an old school video library. Like they still have the tapes and stuff in the window, and it's never open.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
Funny business.
If you're a cheapskate like I am, and you drive up Bell Street to get to the airport rather than pay for CityLink, you go past it, and it was like, did I just go back in time? Is it 1996 right now? And quite a few times I've stopped to have a look in, and you kind of stick your face up to the window and it's never open.
Oh.
Doesn't matter what time of the day you go.
Wow.
Well, we spoke about Orson Welles a little bit on the podcast on Monday, and there's a documentary called Hopper/Wells. That looks good.
Wells.
It says directed by Orson Welles, which is a curiosity. I guess he put it all together to begin with. Maybe he made it, or he orchestrated it. Maybe.
Is it one of those assembled from his notes?
But it's a bit like the Frost Nixon thing. It's just a conversation between the two. Or what's the other one? The Hitchcock Truffaut one. It's just Hopper and Wells having a discussion about film and what two interesting characters to go up against each other.
Mm-hmm. That would be really interesting.
You can imagine being like, well, this is what I think. It's like, come on, man.
Oh man, yeah. I hope the whole it's just 120 minutes of them talking about Hoosiers. Like also, I loved you in Hoosiers, Dennis Hopper.
And Hopper loved him in Transformers.
Yeah. Now, did you actually get to meet the real Was it Galvatron?
Galvatron?
Is it not Galvatron? What's the name of the I mentioned it in the show
You did.
last week. Whatever it is, the name of the planet. I can't remember what it is. Is it Cybertron? No, Cybertron's their home planet, and Galvatron is what Megatron becomes. And then there's Unicron. Is it Unicron 1 or something like that? I don't know.
Well, it's nice to know your method, and you've come in character for this Transformers discussion with your robot speak.
Am I still roboting?
In and out a little bit.
I don't know why. I've done nothing to the internet.
Mate, it's not me, it's you.
Okay, on my end, everything is smooth sailing. So I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
That's because you're there and you're present.
Yeah, but you guys are fine as well. I would have thought that your transmission in would be as fuzzy as my transmission out. If that makes sense, I can try and
either way, it's riveting for the punters, mate.
Yeah. Well, my first thought is always about the punters.
So, did you have any others there, Sam, while he gets his shit together?
Yeah. I thought that Riders of Justice looked really cool.
It's a Mads Mikkelsen one.
Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen. And the production looks great. And it seems like it's like a dark comedy. It looks like it has comedy elements to it. But yeah, basically.
Do you feel like Mads Mikkelsen's one of those actors that sort of transcended? Like he's sort of now you just have to say the name Mads Mikkelsen and people have an automatic sort of preconceived notion of this is going to be great. Like, you know, there's some actors that do that.
I think so. He has presence. He has presence.
He
on
does.
the screen.
I'm not suggesting it's unwarranted or anything, but I just find it's one of those things now. Like casting calls must say, "Look, we've got Mads Mikkelsen," and it's like, yes,
yeah.
See, when everyone says the name Mads Mikkelsen to me, I just imagine a guy with a scarf around his neck. That's what comes to mind with Mads Mikkelsen. Why is he always wearing a scarf? I know he comes from a Scandinavian country, so it's always cold, but
I think it's probably because it's cold.
Yeah. It's like totally for practical reasons, but yeah, that's just how I see him.
He actually comes from the same planet as Doctor Who.
Regardless of the situation, he could be in a board shorts and a Hawaiian shirt on the beach, and he'd still have a scarf wrapped around his neck, just in case. Like no one has ever actually seen his neck.
Has every Doctor Who wore a scarf though, or was it just
the Doctor Who's? Maybe he's like Hugh Jackman in movie 43, and he has testicles.
I still haven't watched that film.
But thank you for bringing that up again. I'm delighted that you did, legitimately.
Yeah, it was always looking for opportunities to mention movie 43.
The only other one I had on my list from the MIFF program was the screening or the screener of Smooth Talk from 1985, the film with Laura Dern and Treat Williams. About the 15-year-old girl that sort of falls in love with is he a serial sexual predator, or I think he's
just Treat Williams. That's all he is.
It's based. I know it's based on a serial killer, but I don't think he's a killer in the film. But mind you, I've not seen it, so it's one I really want to check out.
I do remember borrowing it on video back in the day, but I don't remember him being a serial killer. I just thought it was all about, like it was one of those
inappropriate love.
Rochelle type movies about a young girl's sexual awakening during the summer of 1985.
Maybe it's implied. It's like an implied he's going to murder someone because of his inappropriateness.
The film might not even be a serial killer. They might have just used the influence of that particular story and then turned him into a different kind of predator or something. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
Maybe. But that's all I had from the program, to be honest with you. You guys got anything else, Ben?
I had a couple that I thought looked interesting. I am interested to check out Center Stage, which unfortunately is not the ballet movie because
unfortunately
everyone knows how much I love that film.
I was hoping to be part 4 or part 3 or whatever they're up to.
That movie has the most innovative use of Stevie Wonder's was it Higher Learning song, it's a great dance sequence to that song. But no, it's a film. It's actually it's a 4K restoration of a film from 1991 about a kind of China's first movie star, and it stars Maggie Cheung. And I was just thinking like how long it's been since I've seen Maggie Cheung in a movie. Like she used to be everywhere. Like she was. You thought about like a Hong Kong movie leading lady that wasn't in it, like wasn't like one of the like a category 3 film. It was Maggie Cheung, and she to the point where she was making SAS films in France and stuff with Irma Vep and stuff, and so this movie kind of looks. I mean, it's not 100% my kind of film, but it does look super interesting, and I will watch pretty much anything with her in it, and I think Tony Leung, her kind of co-star from In the Mood for Love, is in it as well, and stuff. So I'd be kind of interested to check that out. The other thing that of course, there's our film, Coming Home in the Dark. That's definitely worth checking out. Starring Daniel Gillies and Miriam McDowell and Back to the Rafters, Eric Thompson.
For the benefit of people, benefit of people watching that don't know what you mean when you say our film, it's not our film.
No, it's not. You guys have nothing to do with it. Only me. I think it's actually the first feature film where I appear in the credits, so I'm very happy with that.
It's exciting.
Was it that one, or do I appear in the credits of Low Down Dirty Criminals and not this one?
Yeah, I think you do.
Oh, I have to get back and check now.
So don't bother with this one.
This one, yeah. If I don't appear in the credits, yes, head off. No, but it's a New Zealand kind of crime thriller. It is excellent. Definitely worth checking out. Very dark. But the other one that I am keen to see on the big screen, I have seen it before I've seen it on Blu-ray in my lounge room on TV. But is Psychomania from 1973, which is a great kind of cult movie about a biker gang who worship Satan, and they realize they can come back immortal, but they have to. This is strangely, I don't know if on topic or off topic, but they have to kill themselves, but 100% committed to the knowledge that they're going to come back. And if there's any doubt in their mind at all, they don't come back. They actually die. So the leader of this but when they do come back, they basically become like these kind of immortal, unstoppable kind of supermen.
That was on my list. I saw that. I was like, that's so interesting. And it looks, it says it on the actual website, MIFF website, but it says that it's very Clockwork Orange-esque. And
it does have a bit of that. And I think it is the last film of George Sanders as well, if you're a fan of The Saint and that kind of stuff. George Sanders, he plays because in typical Satan worshipping circles, the leader of the biker gang, his parents are super rich.
Yeah.
And the mother of his parents are also Satan worshippers. And his father died when he was young because he didn't believe.
Yeah.
But
it's like
George
Peter
Sanders
Pan.
plays yeah.
I do
You
believe.
can fly, not really. But George Sanders plays the butler of the mum. It's a very kind of odd role, and there's a great song that they play in it, which I've included on a couple of mixtapes on Mixcloud. If you're interested, plug. I'm not going to tell you the name. You just search it out, figure it out. It's a challenge. But they were my picks. I'm also interested. I would be interested in seeing Freshman Year. That kind of looks like a decent one. But it is hard because I feel like we've come down from like 150 film program to felt like 30 films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a shame, and obviously there are all different reasons why they weren't able to put all of their films available up for streaming. But it's it's just one of the casualties of COVID, unfortunately.
Melbourne lockdowns.
Yes, and I mean it affected the festival last year too. So it's when it comes around.
It happened last year.
Well, that's it. Like it's a sucker punch, when it comes around twice. But hopefully next year is the year for them. But cool. Yeah. There we go. Everyone should visit the Melbourne International Film Festival website anyway. Have a look. There's some great films that we've talked about and other ones that you might be interested in, and are all available for a very reasonable price.
Yeah, and you should support them. Keep it alive.
Definitely.
Keep it going because who knows if they keep not being able to hold the festival, 1 year it's just not going to happen.
Absolutely.